Government of Canada introduced first-time home buyer incentive in 2019. I have recently made updates in the eligibility criteria for the first-time home buyer in the most expensive real estate market in Canada, that is Toronto, Victoria and Vancouver. Hello, this is Sonia from Remax Realty Specialist, your local realtor. Welcome to my channel where we love talking about real estate and all things in and about Greater Toronto area. And we would love to have you along the ride. So hit that subscribe button and little bell icon so you're notified every time there is a new video uploaded. The federal government wants to make home ownership more affordable for young people, and they did it by introducing the first-time home buyer incentive. It involves the government buying equity stakes in home purchased by qualified home buyers, allowing for smaller mortgages that will keep the monthly payment lower. But how does this plan work? Let's find out. There are certain criteria you need to meet in order for you to qualify for the first-time home buyer incentive. First-time home buyer incentive is administered by CMHC, and they allow up to 5% if it's an existing or resale home and 10% if it is a brand new home. CMHC does this by taking a stake in the home equity. So when a purchaser does sell the home eventually, CMHC will take their share. So whether it's 5% or 10%. Let's find out what are the criteria and what you need to know. The purchaser must be first-time home buyer in Canada. Your income should not exceed more than combined income. If you are buying with your spouse, your combined income should not exceed more than $120,000. The minimum payment required is 5% minimum and 20% maximum. The purchase price cannot be more than 4 times combined of the government incentive and your down payment. So for example, if your down payment and incentive combined is $100,000, you can only purchase the home for $400,000, which is not feasible in Greater Toronto market at this point. So who actually is this program for? The program is for purchasers looking for a starter home but aren't able to afford the monthly mortgage payments. So there are some aspects that I'm not very fond of in this program. As both the household income and total purchase price are capped under this program, it is worth noting that buyers with good credit and low debt might actually be able to borrow more money than the first-time home buyer incentive will allow them. In this scenario, the program forces you to buy less home than you otherwise would be able to. Buyers in this program will also need to consider the future value of their home over time. Is the neighborhood likely to increase in value? With a 5 to 10% equity stake in the home, CMHC will be along for the ride, both in the case of depreciation or appreciation of the value. So let me give you an example of Toronto. If you bought a home in 1996 for $250,000, in today's market, the home is worth around $4 million. So since CMHC has the share in the equity of your home, they will take the same 5 to 10% share in the appreciation of the home as well. This was a great step by government of Canada, but this did not help a lot of buyers, especially in Greater Toronto area or Vancouver, expensive cities like that. What government has done recently is they have changed the eligibility criteria for first-time home buyers in most expensive real estate markets of Canada, that is Toronto, Victoria and Vancouver. To qualify for the new criteria, your income cannot exceed more than $150,000 and you can borrow up to 4.5 times of your household income. Thanks for watching and don't forget to join me next week. Until then, stay safe.